Howdy, and welcome to the UTPB HPC cluster tutorials for the nitrous cluster environment. My name is Matt. Today I'm going to be showing you some basic Linux commands and how to see modules in the HPC environment. So from this screen, which is you just logged into the server and you're scared because this is all that you see. You don't see some fancy graphical interface, you just see a blinking cursor. The first command I'm going to show you is to see where you're at. It's called print working directory. And this shows you that you're indeed in the home folder, your home folder, which is where you'll land in the server whenever you log in. So from here we can actually stipulate and see the files that are in my home folder. These are all of my files, just a bunch of programs, and we'll use a couple of them in a minute. From here, not only do we have files, but we also have modules. Now, a module is basically a program for the cluster, if you will, and they're used to do basic functionalities like compiling, running jobs, making Python even. So we're going to look and see. We're going to use the command module avail, and that's going to show us all of the available modules in the cluster. Now you notice there's two separate groups. There's a local module file section and a shared module file section. The local module file is for that specific node. So for example, these are all of the module files that are on the login node. Later on, we're going to be SSHing into specific nodes, and some of them will change from node to node on the local file. However, the shared module files, they're shared obviously across all of the nodes and very easy to get to. To see which modules we actually have loaded onto this node at this time, we can actually press module list and we can see we have a GCC, which is a C++ and C compiler. We have Python, our Slurm, which is our simplified Linux utility resource management system, which is actually how we share jobs, and actually we have the loaded shared module. Now, it's important to note that loading the shared module doesn't load all of the modules in the shared module. It just gives you access to where you can load the modules in shared module. So, what do I mean by loading a module? Modules are like the four that we have here. They're not always preloaded onto the node. So to load a module, you put module load and then the name of the module. So for our instance, say we want Jupyter. And then we're gonna put a slash and tab to autocorrect or to autofill. And we're gonna press that. And we're gonna do module list again to make sure that we actually did it. We have Jupyter on our modules. So now you can run a Jupyter instance or run Python code through Jupyter if you'd like. Say, however, we didn't need that, we can actually module remove, module unload also works sometimes, or not sometimes, but there's different commands for it that work. Add and delete and unload all work as far as load. And so that's how just to make sure that it's gone. Perfect. Okay, so that's how you can see what modules are on the cluster and on the specific node you're on. In the next lecture, we're going to be going over SSHing into a specific node and then actually using these files and these modules that we've set up to actually run a job, and to run a job through Slurm on the cluster and to do it the right way. And so that'll be a lot of fun. So stick around, and thank you very much.